Hello, people of YouTube and duel enthusiasts alike. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. That's because I haven't gotten a lot of cards lately. But I thought, what the hell? So, this is my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. This is going to be like a trilogy. Well, actually more like a two-parter, because the only other deck that I could show you would be my Vanguard deck. Unless you want me to review my two structure decks from Buddy Fight. Speaking of which, I might be getting some Buddy Fight cards sometime in the near or distant future, so fingers crossed. And also that thing, that clink sound you heard, that was, yeah, that thing doesn't really work. I'm not sure why that's there. Anyways, so we've got my extra deck and my main deck. I'm going to go over the extra deck first. Okay. I'm just going to prop it up here. Okay. First off, we have, there we go. Number 13, Embodiment of Crime. Dark Attribute, rank 1 Xyz monster. Fiend type. From the gold thing. I forget what it's called. Help. Yeah, okay. Its ability. It requires 2 level 1 monsters once per turn. During either player's turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. Change all monsters on your opponent's field to face-up attack position. Also, all monsters your opponent currently controls must attack this card this turn, if able. While you control number 31, Embodiment of Punishment, this card gains these effects. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects while it has Xyz material. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from attacks on this card. So its ability isn't totally pointless. Next up we have number 17, Leviathan Dragon, Water Attribute, rank 3. Dragon type Xyz monster. Requires 2 level 3 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. This card gains 500 attack points. If this card has no Xyz material, it cannot attack your opponent directly. Number 20, Giga Brilliant. A light attribute, rank 3, Insect Xyz monster. Limited edition. Yeah. Requires 2 level 3 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. All face-up monsters you currently control gain 300 attack points. Okay, if I have number 13, you know I have number 31, Embodiment of Punishment. Dark Attribute, rank 1, Fiend Xyz monster. Like Embodiment of Crime, requires 2 level 1 monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. Change all opponent's monsters to your opponent's control to face-up attack position. Also, all monsters your opponent currently controls must attack this card this turn if able. While you control number 13, Embodiment of Crime, this card gains these effects. This card you get the idea. Number 33, Chronomally Machu Mech. Shiny. Rank 5, Light Attribute, Machine Xyz monster. Requires 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card to trigger 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict battle damage to your opponent equal to the difference between its original attack points and current. If you do, this card gains attack equal to the damage inflicted. Okay. Number 39, Utopia. Rank 4, Light Attribute, Warrior Xyz monster. Requires 2 level 4 monsters. When any player's monster declares an attack, you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card. Negate the attack. When this card is targeted for an attack, while it has no Xyz material, destroy this card. Okay. Chaos number 39, Utopia Ray. Rank 4, Light Attribute, Warrior Xyz monster. Requires 3 level 4 light monsters. You can also Xyz summon this card by using number 39, Utopia. You control as an Xyz material. Xyz materials attached to that monster also become Xyz materials on this card. You can detach one Xyz material from this card. It gains 500 attack, and one monster your opponent controls loses 1,000 attack points until the end phase. You must have 1,000 life points or less to activate and resolve this effect. Number 44, Sky Pegasus, one of the Mytherian numbers. Rank 4 Light Attribute, Beast type Xyz monster. Requires 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach one Xyz material from this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Destroy it, unless your opponent pays 1,000 life points to negate this effect. I might have to make this a two-parter because it has to be under 8 minutes. Or is it 10? I haven't made a video in a long time. Number 82, Heartland Draco, the only Earth attribute Xyz monster I currently have in this deck. Rank 4, like Crime and Punishment, it is also from the gold thing. Dragon type Xyz monster requires 2 level 4 monsters. While you control face-up spell card or cards, this card cannot be targeted for attacks. Once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. This turn, this card can attack your opponent directly, but other monsters cannot attack. Azure Eye Silver Dragon. Trust me, that's what it says. Probably can't see it because this card is turned to crap. It is a level 9 Light Attribute Dragon Synchro monster. Requires 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner normal monster. When this card is special summoned, dragon-type monsters you currently control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn. Once per turn, during your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Number 96, Dark Mist. Dark Attribute, rank 2, Fiend Xyz monster. Requires 3 level 2 monsters. Once per battle, during either player's turn, when an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, have the attack of the opponent's monster, and if you do, this card gains the same amount of attack. Mighty Warrior, an Earth attribute, level 6, Warrior Synchro monster. 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the destroyed monster's attack points. Colossal Fighter, Dark Attribute, level 8. Warrior Synchro monster. Requires 1, you get the idea. This card gains 100 attack for every warrior type monster in the graveyard. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 warrior type monster in either graveyard and special summon it. Nice. Muzu Rhythm, the String Djinn, a wind attribute, rank 3, Fiend Xyz monster. Requires 2 level 3 monsters. During the damage step, when a Djinn Xyz monster you control is attacking an opponent's monster, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. The attacking monster's attack is doubled until the end phase. The effect of Muzu Rhythm the String Djinn can only be used once per turn. Frankly, I like this card the best out of all of the Djinn monsters. Mainly just because he looks really cool. And his ability is awesome. And lastly, Michael, the Arc Lightsworn. A light attribute, level 7, Dragon Xyz monster. Synchro monster. Why did I say Xyz? I don't know. I'm stupid. It requires one tuner and one or more non-tuner light monsters. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points, then target one card on the field, banish that target. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of other Lightsworns in your graveyard. Shuffle them into your deck, and if you do so, you gain 300 life points for each card returned. During each of your end phases, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So I'm gonna end this now, and then we'll go over my main deck. So, see you in a little while.